Everybody, the top 5 reasons why SafeMoon is or has chosen the Gambia, which is a country in West Africa where it's going to be implemented as a cryptocurrency. We're going to take a look at the top 5 reasons, and of course there are other breaking news that I'll also share, but this is very important and critical that I would like to talk about in this live stream. What's up, YouTube community? Welcome to Invest Desk, your #1 channel for cryptocurrency investing, research, daily news, updates, and forecasts. My name is Syed, and we are going to explore the top 5 reasons of why SafeMoon is in Gambia, which is a country in West Africa, and of course, some of the important areas as to the advantages and possible disadvantages to all of the investors of SafeMoon and the project itself. And of course, we'll talk about the use case, the utility of SafeMoon moving forward, in addition to or including SafeMoon wallet, for example, and the SafeMoon exchange, and how the entire cryptocurrency world is just amazing. It is just, like I say, it's crazy world. And the pace that it's moving and the adoption of cryptocurrency all across the globe, especially in the African countries, is just super. And it's nothing new for Africa, by the way. So you'll be surprised today when I talk about this. You'll see that it's not something that is it's just brand new for the African countries. For example, Bitcoin has been in Africa for quite a while, and there are people trading Bitcoin for a long time. So we're going to take a look at, of course, specifically to SafeMoon, what the benefit are for SafeMoon and why they selected Gambia. We had an AMA yesterday where John Carney, the CEO of SafeMoon, talked to the ambassador at large of the Gambia, and then we kind of found out the ambassador was talking about, of course, why SafeMoon was chosen, of course, to be in Gambia. But let's dive deeper into the cryptocurrency, which is certainly is a great African opportunity. And why is it, right? And that's important. So let's dive right in. So welcome back to Invest Desks. This is your #1 channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe and of course smash that like button while you're here. Certainly appreciate it. And of course, thank you all for being on Invest Desk as your #1 channel for crypto research. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, jump to this first article that I have that I'd like to share with you guys. Is the crypto currency is the great African opportunity. This is by Rainer Michael Price. He is an adjunct researcher at the National Technological University in Singapore, right? The Center of African Studies. So the crypto, I'm not going to go through the whole article, even though it's just 5 pages. If you need, I can put a link in the description. You can kind of take a look at it. But I'll highlight the important areas. Of course, our focus is those top 5 reasons of why SafeMoon is in Africa also. All right, but before I actually talk about the 5 reasons, is important to know, of course, that what is Africa doing with cryptocurrency. All right, so we know this in the US, what is happening with crypto. We know a little bit in China, but Africa has been kind of like hidden. And you may guys already know this. If you know, let me know in comments what you know about the African continent or the Africa countries in Africa getting into. But I have several things that I want to share with you. This is super exciting, guys. This is one, so I'm going to quickly cover this and then I'll jump into some reasons are here, some are in the other tabs. I'll start talking about them. All right, let's take a look. So, of course, the argument for cryptocurrencies is that cryptocurrencies and blockchain assets are the newest and potentially most promising new asset class because they're challenging the traditional financial institution structure, right, that we have in the world, like the fiat currencies. All across the world, we have different currencies that are currently being used. Paper currencies, right? That's what we're talking about. But cryptocurrencies and the blockchain itself is just not only new, but the adoption of it is just recent for the last year or so. So the crypto industry has grown from 600 billion in February to almost 2.5 to 3 trillion today, and it is exponentially growing. The fear of cryptocurrencies has also fallen, right? So people are more likely to get into now cryptocurrencies, and they are. We see that happening every day, all day long. So investment returns in cryptocurrency for let's say now or just 6 months ago, are just huge as compared to the traditional financial institutions. And it's a free market, it's a free world. So people who are looking to, let's say, if they have savings, right? Everyone kind of saves a little bit for future or whatever reasons, for kids' education, or if you want to buy a house and whatnot. So people, they were saving all this money in the banks, or they were investing in traditional stock market. So the number one reason why we see cryptocurrency adoption so rapidly and exponentially growing is the fact that people are now, or they have realized, or they're realizing, in fact, that crypto staking, or the profits in crypto, or even just holding crypto, will give you higher returns. And that's pretty cool. That's kind of safe as well. Well, like as safe as it could be in stock market, right? But here's the real thing about Africa, right? Why the African countries or that part of the world is more responsive to cryptocurrencies is because traditional banking systems in those countries, they're not really up to date, and they're not really offering the latest and the greatest, right? In terms of the percentage returns, for example, if you save money in a bank, it's not going to give you any return. On top of that, people have cash. It's a cash-based economy. Most of these economies in the African countries and in the Asian world, and I can certainly relate to that, they don't have the traditional banking methodology. People shy away from traditional banks. Hence, they have a lot of cash that they want to keep, or they want to be able to invest in areas. So blockchain offers the perfect opportunity. And of course, with blockchain comes with cryptocurrency. And that's really the key number one reason why Africa is growing very, very fast in cryptocurrencies. All right, so this is the article. This is the number one reasons. And of course, we know that cryptocurrencies are native to how code works. The reference implementation, Bitcoin Core, for example, is written primarily in C++. That's a programming language. So imagine if one country cracks down on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies protocol, that would be the same as saying no more TCP/IP. You'll be driving out innovation. And SafeMoon, of course, is all about innovation and coming up with its own tokenomics, implementing the tokenomics on various exchanges, and making sure the benefits are being provided to early or to investors that are buying SafeMoon. So the case for cryptocurrencies in Africa, certainly high potential for Africans to leapfrog some of the existing financial services, like the traditional banks, in the same way that many Africans skipped the part of owning a cumbersome and expensive landline and went straight to owning a mobile phone. So that's really the learning curve when we get from a traditional or a cash-based economy, for example, and that's the old or the traditional system, and then directly jumping into cryptocurrency. And that, to me, is just leapfrogging, right? That is like not even going through the entire processes. You just, your learning curve, or your adoption curve rather, is just exponential. So this is a wonderful article, research article, and I found a couple reasons that I mentioned. One of them, of course, I already talked about. And the other one, of course, is the fact that cash-based economies is certainly going to benefit with cryptocurrency. The downside, of course, is that it's not in the country itself would hinder the adoption of cryptocurrency. Like in India, for example, we saw that they wanted to ban Bitcoin, right? They had this thing coming up, and there was a big cry out loud about why they want to do this for Bitcoin, but they were talking about it, right? And of course, it's a threat to the traditional banking system. Now with SafeMoon, the wonderful news about SafeMoon is the fact that when they talk about Gambia, which is right here, this is about Gambia, and you can take a look at if you have not already. But Gambia is a country about 2.5 million people, right? So primarily English speaking. It's a British colony, which is not bad. Still, of course, in West Africa. If I scroll down, you'll see it on the map here. And of course, all the stats are here, but I'll just highlight some of the important ones. and it was named after, of course, the Gambia River, right? So it's right here on the map of the world, right next to the North Atlantic Ocean, and that's really, yeah, it's just like a small tube-like structure for this country, right? So awesome. It looks pretty cool. And it looks pretty beautiful because it has a river going all through the country, right? That's pretty cool. All right, so on the north of it, seems like the country is called Senegal. Now, Senegal, or in the south as well, right? It seems like it's like sandwiched between Senegal, according to the map. Now, it's a very small and narrow country whose borders mirrors the meandering Gambia River. It lies between 13 and 14 degree north and longitudes, or whatever, right? So you know where the map is. Now, Senegal, before I come to Gambia, right? Senegal is already right here. Where is it? Right here, or, oh, not that one. This one, Akon. We know Akon, right? Yep, we do. So Akon is actually a Senegalese American singer. This guy right here. Pretty famous. So Akon wants to run a Senegal city on cryptocurrency. Could it work? Now this article is absolutely very much in line with what SafeMoon is going to be doing in Gambia. So here's the thing, right? The adoption within the African or West African countries, or Africa in general, is huge as compared to even in the US, for example. Well, US we're doing pretty okay, but in Asian countries or other countries, they're having a hard time. Like Turkey also banned a couple of these exchanges, right? So overall, globally, of course, there's some resistance from the traditional financial system. And that's one of the reasons why we see African countries, getting more responsive to all of this. So, and here's the third reason. The third reason, of course, is that already Senegal, which is a neighboring country of Gambia, is accepting or thinking about cryptocurrency. And Akon, of course, is a big influencer, and he plans to announce the Akon City. And this was like last August, right? This was back in April, by the way, a few months ago. And this was a big news back in April, where Akon went to Africa, Senegal, and he wants the whole city, he wants a futuristic hub in his ancestral homeland, were initially greeted with enthusiasm. But of course, that quickly gave way to confusion. What was a coin, right? And what was it happening on billboards, postcards, candy wrappers across the country on a 2,000-acre project? So a sustainable smart city called the Akon City in Senegal has been pitched as a residential and commercial hub, complete with resorts, towering condos, recording studios, stadium, and you name it, right? So that's Akon. He could do it. And of course, it will also run on a coin after his name, a new cryptocurrency currently being piloted by the Grammy Award nominated singer. There you go. So, and that's really the Senegal, right? But let's come back to Gambia. Let's talk about the Gambia, which is a country about 2.5 million people, so a small country, but a progressive thinking structure. Yesterday in the AMA, when the ambassador at large of the Gambia, he was, very, very optimistic. He was very, very progressive. And it seems like they want to be able to integrate with the traditional banking system in Gambia of SafeMoon currency. So the adoption of SafeMoon with over 2 million people is going to be definitely huge, because people are going to be transacting. This is going to be a cryptocurrency, guys. And SafeMoon, remember, a cryptocurrency by the people, for the people. Check out my stream on billboards. We talked about that, and that's really, one of the reasons also where SafeMoon is actually positioning itself very, very strategically and absolutely in the right manner, where it's working with the government of Gambia to implement the currency in lieu of the traditional banking system. So I think that their local currency is DLSI or something like that, right? All right, so let me get some comments here. What's up, everybody? Nice to see you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Certainly appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe and smash the like button, because we're talking about the top 5 reasons of why SafeMoon is in Gambia, and of course the project is part of the project Pheonix. So of course we talked about the yesterday AMA meeting also touched base on the SafeMoon exchange, not just SafeMoon exchange, but the wallet integration with the SafeMoon exchange, and you can swap other cryptocurrencies. But more importantly, now they're looking at, of course, integration. And we also talked about a little bit of blockchain, right? Because there was a question put forth to the CEO of SafeMoon, and he just kind of replied, no comments about the blockchain. The question was whether SafeMoon is going to be having its own blockchain or not. So that's really the idea. And of course, no comments certainly implies that, yeah, the team is working, SafeMoon team is definitely working on some kind of blockchain unique to a particular country. And that's really part of Project Pheonix is all about. It is for the unbanked, right? And remember, our guests, as usual, our research, as usual, well, not as usual, but yeah, typically we do pretty well. We do pretty good, guys. So if you check out my stream 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, I talked about Project Pheonix and my thoughts on Project Pheonix. And that was the idea where I mentioned in that stream that SafeMoon is going to be creating a banking structure for the people who do not have access to traditional financial institutions. And that's based on the World Bank's report, which says that 1.5 billion people on this planet, they do not have access to the traditional banking system. So SafeMoon is going to provide them through SafeMoon Exchange and of course SafeMoon wallets, because mobile devices are with everyone. Oh, this is so cool, guys. Take a look at my stream. Take a look at my stream on Project Pheonix when I sort of like when we researched and I mentioned all of these things. So this is perfect. This is exactly what it's turning out to be. All right, so the crypto trend in Africa, of course, this is the Akon Foundation already in Senegal. This is really what's happening in Senegal, which is a country, and Gambia is in between Senegal, right? So where's the map here? One more time, there we go. So if you look at the map on the right side, the geography, you'll notice that the Gambia is just 50 kilometers or 31 miles wide at its widest point, right? So Senegal surrounds the Gambia on 3 sides, and that's how it is. So Akon is, or the nominee for the academy, and the singer, of course, he's Senegalese, right? Originally, so his ancestors are from this country, and he's planning Akon City, and he's also planning a cryptocurrency called Acoin. So the entire West Africa, or other countries as well, including Bitcoin, I'm going to show you that too, are already part of the cryptocurrency adoption. Now, SafeMoon is going to be, of course, landing its first foothold in the Gambia as SafeMoon currency. And I think with the SafeMoon exchange as part of the Project Pheonix, right? SafeMoon exchange with its own blockchain, SafeMoon wallet, boom, they're going to have a cryptocurrency implemented in this particular country. And yeah, since SafeMoon has tokenomics, right? So 10% fees or penalties levied if you sell SafeMoon. I'm sure the team will technically work this out because that's one of the questions, or that's one of the things that the AMA meetings will cover in the next weeks, right? Week or weeks. And that's really what is going to happen. So this is super, super exciting news, guys. This is huge, by the way. If this project, if this use case for SafeMoon is successful in the Gambia, in one of the countries, it is a revolution. It is a revolution in itself, because SafeMoon, just a 2.5 month old company, massive adoption, already talking at the government level. This is just huge. So yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. So definitely huge adoption for the cryptocurrency for the Gambia. So you can check out this, of course, everything that you need to know about this particular country. It looks like a pretty cool place, and if you get a chance, yeah, we'll travel someday, right? When we get to the moon, of course, that is. All right, so that's let's move forward to other reasons. I want to talk about, of course, there we go. So Africa truly is a land of experimentation for the financial technology industry. So following in Tunisia's footsteps, Senegal has launched a blockchain-based national digital currency. There you go. So known as, and this currency is known as eCFA. The digital currency is legal tender with the same value as the current currency, the CFA franc. So there you go. So Senegal, of course, the bordering on three sides of the Gambia, where SafeMoon is going to be, and Senegal already has a cryptocurrency that is a legal tender. You can transact using crypto in Senegal, and that has the same value as CFA franc. The West African Economic and Monetary Union plans to launch the digital currency in other African countries, right? Including Ivory Coast, Benin, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Togo, and Guinea-Bissau, right? All these countries that are part of like West African countries. Now, what they're doing, since they have a successful implementation in Senegal for a digital currency, they want to, of course, expand this to other countries. Though it uses blockchain technology to ensure transaction traceability, eCFA is different to Bitcoin in that it is managed by a single central bank. So this is key information for SafeMoon, and that's also one of the top reasons why SafeMoon is in the Gambia, because SafeMoon as a currency would certainly skyrocket. And why? Right? Here's the question: why? And a simple reason, guys, it's tokenomics, because people get rewarded for holding SafeMoon. And African countries, or people in West Africa or African continent, which is of course a cash-based economy, perhaps more and more, or a mixed or a hybrid economy. People, if people get to find out, hey, I'm making 7% a year, I'm making 10% a year, I'm making 20% a year, forget the banks, man. I'm telling you, people are going to love SafeMoon, because this is the only cryptocurrency so far in Africa that is going to give them the benefit of its tokenomics. So this is, of course, the fourth reason. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, and probably third or fourth reason, right? Yeah, I'm not keeping track in general because I don't have a spreadsheet or PowerPoint, but I will list these reasons in the description, guys. Not to worry, I will list these reasons in the description. But this is the fourth reason why SafeMoon will be is actually entered the African space in the Gambia, which is a country that is closely working with SafeMoon team to implement SafeMoon currency in lieu of their central bank, right? Just like Senegal has done, which is a bordering three-side country of the Gambia. Senegal has already implemented a digital currency, and now they're simply using this. They want the same digital currency to go to different countries. And of course, here's the competition. Here's SafeMoon. And if one is successful, I'm sure people will adopt to its tokenomics. And that's really cool, right? All right. So, and this is, of course, a project, guys. I mean, every time, when we talk about like Bitcoin, like for example, Ethereum, they all have use cases. Like Ethereum is a blockchain, everything, all the NFTs run on Ethereum, right? And Ethereum charges gas fees, and that's how Ethereum is growing. Similarly, SafeMoon has found, or the project SafeMoon itself, I call it a project, right? It's actually it's a project, and it's growing. People are adopting SafeMoon. If this gets successful in the Gambia, which is one of the countries, as a cryptocurrency, then definitely it's going to multiply into other countries, right? And that's really what we're looking at. So I wanted to cover this, of course, the reasons why SafeMoon entered the Gambia, right? And why the African space? Because Africa is pretty progressive in cryptocurrencies, like Senegal, Nigeria is pretty big, and I'm going to talk about that too as well, right? So this is another reason why it's why SafeMoon is in Gambia. All right, let's move on. Why is crypto adoption growing in Africa? Many reasons for growth. One of the reasons is remittances. As a big part of the income for many African countries is remittances from abroad, because many of these individuals are working outside the country and they send money back. And that's typical for all Asian countries as well. So whether in India, whether in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, all these different countries, they do the same. We send money back to our ancestors or home or whatever it is, and that's the way it is, right? So this is one of the reasons also that's fueling the crypto growth in Africa. It's easier. And the World Bank report also states that it is costlier to send money in Africa than most other regions. On average, a sender incurs an 8.9% cost to send money to their home country. On the other hand, the global average for the same stands at 6.8%. So many Nigerians, for example, are choosing to use cryptocurrency to send money across borders over Naira. Instead of sending money using banks, they transfer money through Bitcoin remittance company. And sending remittances through these platforms bear almost no cost, right? Or much cheaper than banks. Not only no cost, much cheaper, but definitely secure as well. And it helps people to avoid bank fees and currency conversion charges. And that's what we see. That's why most of these countries are sort of like giving resistance to crypto, right? Because they know that, hey, it's just, you cannot trace the transaction, for example, and all these regulations are also happening all across the globe, and we see that happening in the US and Europe and other countries as well. And of course, that's how moving forward. But once everything gets streamlined, and we know that cryptocurrency is an unstoppable train so far, right? Other reasons, of course, include currency devaluation in Africa, for example, or similarities to mobile money. And the challenges, of course, are it's not a store of value. For instance, the value of Bitcoin has skyrocketed since way back in June 2020 and moving forward, went all the way up to 60,000. It just recently is getting dropped to 43, 44,000. And we know that because of the Elon Musk going, where the crypto beef is happening, right? And that's really what is happening here. But not to worry, we'll pass this phase as well. And that's how it is. All cryptos are down. And that's why we see everything down, right? Even though the holders are increasing, even though we see all positivity in the crypto backend, but the prices are not, right? Because the entire market is down, right? If you take a look at CoinMarketCap, for example, let me show you right here. Bitcoin is at 43,000. It was at 64, 60, or it was past 60. So definitely 20% hit on Bitcoin for the last week. And then Ethereum is also down. Binance Coin, almost pretty much all cryptos, right? Cardano is doing pretty well so far. Dogecoin holding very, very steady at 50 cents, 48 to 50 cents, which is pretty amazing. And we're just waiting for Elon Musk to buy Dogecoin, right, guys? That's the deal, right? So as soon as it gets on Coinbase, and I've always been saying this in every single stream since the last week and a half to 2 weeks, that Elon Musk is going to buy Dogecoin as soon as Dogecoin hits Coinbase, guys. And Coinbase already has announced that Dogecoin will be listed on Coinbase in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And that's the time the Dogecoin developers require, in my humble opinion, to get the Rosetta API implementation done, cleared away. And of course, Elon Musk is also working with the Dogecoin team to lower the utility or the utility costs. I mean, that's awesome. It just adds up, guys. It just adds up. So watch out for Dogecoin, guys. Watch out for Dogecoin. All right, so these are the 5 reasons. Of course, I've talked more than 5 reasons, but I will list them out in the description so it's easy for you to take a look at, of why SafeMoon chose Gambia as one of the country, or in West Africa even, to be part of that world where it can easily adopt. Because if you talk about it in the US, for example, or European countries, they're more not only civilized but more documented. They're process oriented, whereas African countries and much Asian countries, they're emerging countries, right? The developing countries. So they're looking for all these innovations all the time. People in general, masses or population, they're looking for making quick bucks, and that's what it is. The staking is the perfect tokenomics for SafeMoon as we move forward. All right, so this is SafeMoon, of course, and the price right now is 5.9. It dropped a little bit. It was all the way up to 7.480 because the entire crypto market is down. The market cap is 3.4 billion, but the holders are exponentially growing still. 2.1 plus million holders for SafeMoon, and of course here's the chart. It's at 5.9, which is pretty cool, right? We still have a good liquidity. Trading volume is pretty all right. So it's just a matter of time when, of course, and we know the dips, guys, right? So what do we do with dips? Yeah, I don't need to tell you. You know what to do. And of course, same thing with promisetoken that we have here at Remittances. That also is, of course, at a dip. And the same scenario, whether it's SafeMoon, whether it's any cryptos, right? Pretty much all cryptos are down, right? So best time, of course, to consider buying the dip. And that's the strategy, common strategy that people use when they're talking about it. All right, let me get some comments. So I've talked a whole lot. I wanted to make sure that I've covered everything. I think I have maybe a couple more things I want to mention here. Yeah, about Nigeria. That's another country that's pretty heavy, and a global leader in Bitcoin trade. So we know already Africa is pretty progressive, guys, right? So cryptocurrencies, why Nigeria is a global leader in Bitcoin trade. More cryptocurrency trading goes in Nigeria than almost anywhere else in the world. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that, right? I don't know. Let me know in comments. So more cryptocurrency trading goes in Nigeria than almost anywhere else in the world, reflecting a loss of faith in more traditional forms of investment. And that's why we use cryptos, because, hey, we want to stay away from the traditional banking, right? Higher returns, of course, in crypto, staking returns in crypto, more secure, stable, and of course, it's not regulated, right? Crypto is not regulated, so it's easier for people to people, right? Person to person transfer. And that's why in African countries, it is just massively growing and adopting. And Senegal coming up with its own cryptocurrency, and now trying to implement its own cryptocurrency in other countries within West Africa. And SafeMoon has just jumped in to the Gambia and providing the entire structure. And I bet that would be inclusive of the SafeMoon exchange, the SafeMoon wallet, and of course the currency. And I'm sure more news will be in future. The team SafeMoon will also give us additional news within the AMA meetings. And here it is. So Akon already has in Senegal, which borders 3 sides of the Gambia. So I think the SafeMoon team has researched this pretty well, and based on their strategic decisions to grow into the African market, I think it's pretty cool. So the project SafeMoon itself, and I call it a project, it's growing. As long as it's growing, guys, we have growing pains, right? Yeah, like the price is down and we're like, oh geez, the price is down, we're not losing a zero and this and that. 2 more exchanges coming up, 3 more exchanges that SafeMoon will be listed on next week or 2. So yeah, patience, guys. And that's how it is. The whole market is down, whether it's promisetoken, whether it's SafeMoon, whether it's Dogecoin. Just zoom out, guys. That's what I say. We hear that, right? Just zoom out, relax, and that's how it is. Let's ride the dips, and we buy the dips. Well, then again, it's your own call, your own choice. All right. So that's, I think, what I have. A SafeMoon partnership with Gambia on the Reddit here, which, of course, if you have seen already the AMA meeting, you can check out my last stream. The entire AMA meeting is there. Of course, you can take a look at that and, of course, hear for yourself what the ambassador of the Gambia, when he talks about SafeMoon and how excited he is in partnering with SafeMoon, implementing the cryptocurrency in the Gambia or in lieu of their traditional banking system. And that's really the key when the government, in fact, is stepping up and adopting cryptocurrencies. I think that's pretty cool. So with 2.5 million people in the Gambia in the next couple of weeks, maybe next month or two, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's certainly a project that is now set to grow. If you're looking to, if we're looking to, let's say, become millionaires tomorrow, guys, well, good luck. It doesn't happen, right? It does, or I don't know, but that's not how we should be thinking, right? Because remember, when we invest in cryptos or when we invest in stock market, guys, it's for a year. We'll look at yearly returns, right? But we're spoiled, right? Yeah, I call it we're spoiled. We want returns every single day. We want return every single day, right? We want to be millionaires tomorrow. We're spoiled. All right, take it easy, guys. That's how it is, right? All right, so Rick Sanchez, thank you so much, buddy, for the thumbs up, for super chat, super stickers. As always, thank you so much for your love and support for InvestAsk. Let me get some more comments. Donna, welcome. Hi, Syed. Hey, Donna, nice to see you. Andrew Odinga, my man, thanks so much. David, awesome. David says, let's check in June and catch up over the state of Doge. Good luck and God bless all. Thanks so much. Bitcoin has too much control over the market. And things are changing, by the way, in crypto too, right? Remember, it seems like Dogecoin was pegged with, sort of not pegged, but it was correlated at 0.6, right, with Bitcoin. It seems like it's not anymore. So yeah, things change, and that's how it is. That's perfect. All right, Ravinta Jagdesh, thank you so much, buddy, for your love and support for InvestAsk as your #1 channel for crypto research, daily news updates and forecasts. Thank you so much. And Ravinta says, Syed, please look at Hedera, hash graph, huge growth potential. If you look at the market cap, yes, I will note this down. And of course, I do that all the time. I go through all my comments, guys. And if there's a crypto that I feel is in fact, I go through all of them. It's just a matter of time when I reach this. So thank you so much for your support one more time, which is awesome. All right. FOMO traders, thanks so much. Love your videos. Thank you. New subscriber and follower. Well, welcome to InvestAsk and welcome to our community. Awesome community. Almost 20,000 subscribers. Exponentially growing we are, and of course that's cool because we have 3 cryptos in our portfolio, and I do that every weekend. Saturday, share the portfolio, crunch the numbers. We have Dogecoin as #1 because Doge is our baby. That's what it is. We love Doge. Then we have SafeMoon, and then of course the Promise token, and there'll be more I'll be adding next week and 2 weeks. We'll see how that goes. All right, so some more comments. Dan Parsons asks, do you think SafeMoon will be used for direct payments, a long-term investment, or both in Africa? Thank you for the great content. In my humble opinion, I think SafeMoon, as I mentioned with the Gambia experiment, I call it, right, or the adoption, implementation rather is a better word. They're going to be SafeMoon Exchange, which is going to be acting as a banking structure, as a crypto bank, and that is going to allow integrate with the central bank within the Gambia, and people will have the option or the choice to either transact cryptocurrency, SafeMoon, or fiat. So yeah, it's going to be used for direct payment and also for, of course, holding. So if someone wants to hold SafeMoon tokens and earn passive income, and go check out my videos on passive income of SafeMoon, because here at InvestDesk, I'm making $10,000 per month, over $10,000 per month in just passive income, just by holding SafeMoon. And I've been holding for 2 months. Oh, not 2 months, but a month or so. Yeah, almost 4 weeks now. So not bad for holding, right? Just by holding SafeMoon. And that's super, super cool. So I hope that kind of answers your question, Dan. Thanks so much for your insight. That was excellent. All right. SMK, good day, everyone. I put some money in UltraSafe. All right, we'll take a look at that too. I will note that down. And that's how we are. And Zishan says, please cover SafeMoon Cash. I will definitely note that down. Thanks so much, guys. Syed, can you show us how you analyze good versus bad altcoins? Ravinta asks, yeah, I think I did a stream, or few streams rather, on how we actually choose to invest in crypto, right? Or at least my take on how I do it, because I have many other portfolios. I've been doing this for a while. But like I say, crypto is a crazy world, guys. One day, tomorrow, hey, it's just crazy. But certainly there's a criteria that I follow, such as talking to the dev team, taking a look at the project itself, some potential use cases, and there are many other criteria. So I have it in the other streams. You can certainly go check that out. That would be helpful. All right, so yeah, that's what I have here for SafeMoon, guys. And of course, SafeMoon is at 6.1. Seems like it's kind of picking up a little bit here, but hopefully with the next week, as other cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the whole market kind of changes, Elon Musk kind of makes up his mind, right? No, I'm just kidding. We're not dependent on Elon Musk, but certainly he's interested in Dogecoin as a crypto, also as a cryptocurrency for the people, as a people's crypto. And Dogecoin, of course, is huge. It already has about 50 billion market cap, right? And which is already has seen massive adoption as a cryptocurrency. So that's what's happening on that front. All right, so that's all I had. So let me know if you have any questions or comments. Post in the comment area. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that like button, guys. Thank you so much. That's much appreciated. And that's all I had. Of course, it is Monday. Awesome start of the week. And of course, we'll get into tomorrow, and as we move forward, hopefully there's some more interesting news. But today I wanted to cover the solid 5 reasons, the top reasons why SafeMoon is in Gambia. And of course, not only just in this one country, but it will certainly grow into other countries. And of course, it's going to compete with, if it is, it's going to take a look at other cryptos also. But I think people in Africa and Asia and other countries that definitely are very much into passive income, guys, right? And it's crazy. You won't be surprised where, people in those countries, they live off of passive income, right? For example, they have certain money, and then they buy a certificate of deposit, whether it's a 6 month or a year, and then they earn money. And CDs don't give you a whole lot of return, right? We know that. Like, for example, in the US here, we only get 1%, 0.5, or just nothing. Whereas SafeMoon is giving you quite a bit. Every time someone sells, you get 5% redistribution, right? Based on your holdings. So that's not too bad. Like, for example, I mentioned here at InvestDesk, we're making over $10,000 a month just by holding SafeMoon. So depending on how much you hold. So it's a great opportunity for the African countries, especially the Gambia, as the first country where SafeMoon is going to be implemented on. And of course, all these dips are going to go away, guys. Don't worry. That's how it is. That's the cryptocurrency. That's how it is. It's a crazy world. So thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Syed, and InvestDesk is your #1 channel for cryptocurrency investing, research, daily news updates, and forecasts. Have yourself a wonderful afternoon or morning or evening, wherever you are in the world. Let me know in comments if you want me to cover some additional topics or coins or cryptos. I'll be happy to do so. And of course, I go through all my comments and I do that. So thanks so much, guys. Have yourself a good day. I will see you guys tomorrow.